In this video, time for the Warhounds. Hey guys, Mike back again with the second part of my Adeptus Titanicus series, and in this one we're going to look at the Warhound Scout Titans. Those of you that saw the previous video will know that this is the start of a series of my journey into Adeptus Titanicus, a game that I didn't think I was going to get into, but I just couldn't resist miniaturized versions of the full-sized Forge World Titans, basically. They get you every time, don't they? By hook or by crook, Games Workshop, Forge World, they get you, they pull you in. So I couldn't resist it anyway. So Warhound Scout Titans, you get 2 of these in a box and they retail for £40, £20 a piece. I got them for 36 with the 10% off in my friendly local. And we'll have a look and see what you get. Again, I've opened this to have a look. So we get our 2 big bases, even though they're tiny really. So to get 2 bases, you get the same transfer sheet that you get with the Reaver Titan, with you know, the 5, I don't know, I suppose commonly used, or you know, Titan Legions. We get another black and white manual. Lots of glare there. This one's glossy. The one in the Reaver box was matte. Anyway, Warhound Scout Titans. So this is how it all goes together. Again, I just love it so much. How it's exactly the same. Again, as you know, I've built 2 Warhounds actually. I built a Mars pattern Warhound Titan, which these are. And that fell out of my cabinet due to that was one of my first Forge World models. And basically didn't build it very well. Built it, you know, with him kind of leaning forward a little bit and didn't pin him down. And he fell out of my cabinet. If you go back into the archive of my videos and look for a video called No! That is a video all about that. And then if you look for the follow-up video called Yes, that will be the video when I picked up the Lucius pattern Warhound Titan from Forge World. Since been discontinued, so you can't pick up the Lucius anymore. So I'm quite glad that I picked up the Lucius, and maybe one day I will pick up another Mars pattern full size from Forge World. But anyway, there we go. So this is a Mars pattern. It doesn't look like you've got much movement here. You'll have some rotation on the hips. The legs are single pieces, and you'll have some rotation within the ankle joint. Feet look like they're already pre-done. And we've got armor plates, which is probably idea to keep them off while you're painting and building up the body, and the vents, little void shields. Then we've got the carapace and the head and the arm joints and stuff. And weapon options. Now the good thing with this one is that you get all of the weapon options for the Warhound. You get your Plasma Blast gun, a Vulcan Mega Bolter, Inferno gun, and the Turbo Laser Destructor. So that's really cool. So you get all 4 weapon options twice, effectively, because you get 2 sprue to get 2 full Warhound kits. So we'll have a look at the sprues. Again, similarly with the Reaver, you get them on 3 sprues, but they are basically, let's get these out of the way so we don't lose focus. So you can see, so we've got some foot action here. And there's our legs that are already preordained, as it were. Again, I mean, the sprue is just cram-packed with detail. It's just so nice. Even the detailing on the bottom of the foot with the Imperial. It's got Imperial. Yeah, I think, I'm not sure. No, maybe not. Anyway, you've got markings on the bottom of the foot. Just the attention to detail is lovely. So there we go. That's that one. And then we've got our body sprue and armor plates, heads. So we've got a couple of heads, 2 carapaces. Again, options. Oh, that's interesting. You get, oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Okay. So you don't actually, so okay. So this comes as, yeah, you get Oh no, I am completely mistaken. No, I'm not. Am I? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Let me see what we've got. Okay, anyway, so I'm thinking, I thought it was a complete duplicate, but it's not. Okay, so you get a kind of a Eye of Horus carapace, the Imperial Eagle, or the shield and kind of scroll work carapace. Then you get the Imperial Eagle carapace, and then kind of just a plain one here. So you've got options there depending on what you want to do. Then we've got some shin armor here, so our embossed Imperial Eagles. So that's that, and oh, there we go. And then and then you've got plain ones and plain ones. So you get 3 sets of shins, it looks like. So okay, so you don't get, okay, there we go, my mistake. You don't get all of the bits for, you couldn't make 2, potentially you couldn't make 2 duplicates. You couldn't have 2 Warhounds with this carapace because you only get 1. You only get 1 Eye of Horus. You only get 1 set of shins. Although saying that, you could actually on the version you get from Forge World, I think you get kind of 2 and 2, so you use 1, I think. So you'd sort of offset them, I think. Anyway, so crotch plate here, we've got some Mechanicum symbols and bits and bobs. So that's quite nice. Just have a look at that. You can have a look at that just to sort of see what you get. So basically you get 6 shin plates. So if you're going chaos, you're not going to use these ones. So you'd use all 4 of these. But if you're going Imperial, you could use 1 of these and then 1 of these, or mix and match, or whatever you wanted to do. Okay, so that's the body sprue. And then we've got the weapon sprue. And I just wasn't sure actually if you got 2 of each weapons, but it does look like you do. So we've got a plasma blast gun there and there. We've got the Inferno. Then we've got the Vulcan Mega Bolter, 2 of those, and the Turbo Laser Destructor, 2-barreled. So you do get 8 weapons total. So you can equip your Warhounds with whatever you fancy. So that is cool. Very, very cool. So there can be some magnetization going on for those. And where are our arm joints are here. So we've got 2 lots of arm joints, left and right, the same. So there's going to have to be some magnetization on these balls. On my original Mars pattern, I cut the balls off basically, and when it was flat, glued a magnet to the flat edges basically, and then could just stick the weapons on, which I will show you. So similarly with the Revo, we did a bit of comparison. I've got weapons here for the Mars pattern and the Lucius pattern actually. When my Mars pattern fell out of the cabinet, I sold it with just 2 weapon options, the Vulcan Mega Bolter and the Plasma Blast Gun. But I actually had all 4 weapon options. So these are from the Mars pattern. So you've got Turbo Laser Destructor. And so we got a bit of a comparison between Turbo Laser Destructors. So that's what I did basically. I glued a magnet there, and then on the ball joint glued another magnet, and then could just magnetize whatever weapon options I wanted. And similarly with the Inferno cannon, again you can see 20 by 2mm magnet, that one. I think there's 2 of them there stuck together or glued together. And then we've got, so there's our sort of size comparison of our Turbo Laser Destructor. And then on the Lucius, the arm joints are completely different. So we've got, again, 20mm by 2mm magnet there, but just stuck on top of the arm joint. Well, again, just kind of shaved them off so the magnets would stick. So that's my Vulcan Mega Bolter and Plasma Blast Gun for my Lucius. So yeah. Anyway, so we'll work out some magnetization when I come to do it. But yeah, we're only going to need very, very small magnets. Those parts are going to be incredibly light. So but we'll be able to mix and match and swap weapons around as we choose to. Anyway, so that's it. Any questions, queries, comments, let me know. There we go. That's what we're going to be building. Warhound Titans ×2. It's going to be cool. So, questions, queries, comments, let me know, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.